York's classic rock, Q1043.
It is exactly 8:06.
And you know what that means?
It means that Adam Ferrara is officially with us.
Yay!
That's good. Release the doves.
At Q104.3.
Good to see you again, my
It's
friend.
good to see you. I love the name of your podcast, 30 Minutes You'll Never Get Back.
Thank you, pal.
That's a good one.
It was fun. We were talking before. I had Bob Gruen on.
Yeah, he's the famous photographer.
Oh,
He took the John Lennon picture, and he told me when John came back from the Lost Weekend, Yoko said, "Not yet. You're still drunk." So he had a little apartment on the East Side, and before they took that picture, because that's where the New York City picture was taken on that balcony, John saw a UFO.
Oh, I remember
Yeah, I
hearing
remember
about
He
that.
said he saw a UFO.
Yeah, but now we shoot them down.
Yeah. Now they're balloons because that's scaring the hell out of me.
Oh, man.
They're shooting stuff. And here's the headline: an object. Just call it a balloon. Stop it.
Well, but they don't know if it's balloons.
Yeah,
If
they're
the
not
last
sure.
Three, the one in Alaska, the one in the Yukon,
Right.
and the one in Lake Huron in Michigan. They don't know what they were. They
Right.
haven't been able to find any
No.
debris.
We need Jeff Goldblum.
I like the first one. They missed with the first missile. When you missed. It's a balloon. aim for the hippopotamus and the monkey. So yeah. So that's scary.
Well, and you had Ann Wilson.
I had Wilson from Hard On. She was great. She was telling me about how she did. I asked her about the Kennedy Center when she sang "Stairway to Heaven" to Zeppelin and the President. And she was backstage with Nancy, and Nancy looked at her and said, "I'm nervous." And Ann went, "Can we compartmentalize this, please? Can you please not distract me?" So yeah, that's the best part of the podcast, Jim, is I get to call all these people at these rock stars that I love to pick posters on the wall, and I get to talk to them. So it's a lot of fun. Yeah.
And what else you got going
This weekend I am at Uncle Vinny's in Point
Pleasant.
Yeah, tomorrow, Friday and Saturday, and then after that I'm going back out to Long Island to Governor's next week, and I'll be there Friday and
Yeah,
Saturday.
that's February 24th and 25th, Governor's
Yes.
Comedy Club on Long Island. But then back to New Jersey in March
Yeah, I'm at Bananas.
at Bananas Comedy Club in Rutherford.
Yeah.
March 10th and 11th. And people can get all the info about tickets and stuff at your website.
Yeah, you can go get that, and I'm feeling better, and thank you. I'm going to do the apple cider vinegar, and these are the cloves. Look,
Oh, let me see.
yeah,
He's talking about his acid reflux that prevented him for a while from drinking coffee, which
I was a mess.
driving him nuts.
I was a
Of
mess.
course.
Yeah, so that look at I used to keep dope in there. Now it's closed. That's the point I'm at in my life.
As now that cannabis
Yeah.
is legal, now you're walking around with cloves.
Yeah, is it legal now? Can you? Do we have
Yes.
the stores
Well, they're
up?
not going to arrest you. Yeah.
It's,
But there's only like 3 stores in Manhattan.
you know,
Well, there are 3
But there's
legal
all these
stores.
illegal stores.
There are hundreds
and-
of illegal
yeah,
stores, yes.
Hundreds of illegal
including
stores.
one right across the street from City Hall.
really.
Yeah.
See, when I was a kid, you had to go to some weirdo's basement and make believe you were friends for a half hour. That's how you got weed. And it was always a basement apartment because the guy was part of the family, but, not really. They got the same mothers, but the fathers don't get along, so just go around the back and
Make sure you use the side door.
yeah, use the side door. Don't say anything about his eye, And every time I went down there, it was time for the snake to be fed for some reason. There was always a kind of reptile or tarantula in a case. Are you all right, Jim? What happened?
He
he's
has coffee
was
in
drinking
Drank coffee.
I caught, yeah.
He hasn't swallowed.
Okay, there.
The snake gets you, yeah. There was always the black velvet Spencer paintings, little
Oh,
posters.
yeah, the glow in the dark.
Yeah, it smelled like mildew. And you had to hang out. You're like, no, I'd love to hear your poetry.
So you've got the podcast, and
Yeah.
you're going to be at Uncle Vinny's
Yeah.
this weekend. Any TV shows or movies?
I got 2 things. Thank you for noticing the weight loss, because I have to take some.
It was
look
Shelley
good.
who
It was
noticed.
me.
It was
Yeah.
Shelley who noticed that
Yeah.
you lost weight.
Yeah, it was
How
hard.
did you lose weight? I need to lose weight.
I did the intermittent fasting. Did you ever do that?
Oh,
That's
man.
like me.
You
That's
too?
what Shelley does.
That's
Here's,
right.
here's what happens. I stop eating at 8 o'clock, and then if I'm alive the next day, I have lunch. So, but it worked, and then I go to the gym. Here's the thing: is I'm going to the gym now, so things don't get worse. It's like I've stopped trying
Maintenance.
to get. I'm in the prevent defense. It's like I'll be happy if I can bend down and pick up money I dropped. That's the goal right now. I lost $10 last week. I was in the laundry room. A 10 fell out, and I went, I ain't got it in me. I ain't got it in me. I don't know what happened. My body feels like a circus train. It's like it's packed with animals. There's monkeys
you're
inside.
saying it's
flinging
going
poo
well.
around. Nah, I don't know what it is, but I got a
You
photo
gotta
shoot.
stretch. You're not
I
stretching.
know. Do you stretch? Do you do yoga and all that stuff?
No, I
No?
don't know how to do yoga.
No, but you
No.
stretch.
But I stretch. I'll
Yeah.
show you some stretches.
All right.
Oh.
And that's supposed to help?
Yeah, because you're doing all this weight stuff, right?
Yeah.
So
Wait,
it's,
wait,
yeah.
wait.
What?
Hold.
What?
You're doing intermittent fasting.
Yeah.
And you go to the gym and
He's
stuff.
Yeah.
becoming me.
I'll be dead in a week.
You know, there are a lot of reasons why we became friends and why I really,
Yeah.
really liked you.
Yeah.
You know, a lot.
Yeah.
And one of those is that you're not like,
What?
I don't get the lecture from you like I get from Shelley.
Well, I'm
every
not lecturing.
I don't lecture you.
I'm just telling you what I'm doing, James. I'm not
Right,
telling you
and
you
that-
got to do
Yeah,
it.
but you joined the dark side.
What dark side?
Me.
The intermittent fasting, go to the gym.
Okay, it's got
And
nothing
walk
to do with
the
it.
ball.
walk for 10,000
It's
miles
got
a day.
nothing to do with joining the dark side, Jim. I'm a fat bastard. That's what it's got to do.
You know? Do you
That's-
know my doctor,
Yeah.
who I pay money to?
Yeah.
You know, I complained. I said I sat on my butt for 15 months during the pandemic when
Right.
we weren't allowed to come into work,
Mm-hmm.
watching Law and Order and NCIS reruns all day long in my underwear, eating snack foods,
Right.
and I gained 30 pounds. So none of my clothes fit.
Okay.
And it makes me uncomfortable and unhappy.
Okay.
That's what I told the doctor.
And what'd
you
he
know
say?
what the doctor said to me?
What'd he say?
She.
What'd she say?
That I had to change my diet and exercise.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not paying her for that.
You know, now that I see it your way, I never considered that. Here, have a clove. You'll feel better.
Just take a nice whiff of that.
Oh, you really do have clothes.
I'm telling you, and it works. you
His
know?
stomach never bothers him.
Oh, really? I can't. Yeah.
See, during the pandemic at like 8 a.m., he'd show me the candy bar of the day.
You can eat candy more? God bless you.
Do you know that you can teach phonics with a crunch bar?
You can't.
He also read a
Really?
lot of facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I read this.
What?
I read this.
What?
I read it.
Phonics with a crunch bar.
What are you talking about?
To teach a child phonetically how to read.
With a crunch bar.
Yeah.
What do they read the rapper? What?
No, you break off the C. First, it's the whole thing. Crunch. You break off the C. So what is it now?
Runch.
Right. You take off the R. What is it?
Unch.
Okay, so you're learning phonics right there. You're learning how the letters combine to make words.
This is why Jimmy can't read. Are you kidding me? This is what you're saying. All right, fine.
So he told
I
us
don't know
the
why
Hershey
you're
bar.
angry at me because I'm taking care of myself.
Instead of textbooks, our first grade teachers just stocked
Just
up
feed
on
'em
the proper
candy.
That's
candy
it. Yeah.
bars.
Eat this. You want to go to college? Eat the Kit Kat bar.
Oh, Kit Kat is good.
Kit Kats.
Kit Kat's good.
Kit Kat's very good.
Do you guys remember Charleston Chews?
I do remember
I
that.
just saw one in the store.
Yeah. I went to my mother's house. I went out to Long Island to see my mom, and apparently I stashed one in the freezer because those were best. The frozen Charleston Chews, when they're the long ones.
Okay.
Then you take them out of the freezer and you hit your brother over the head, and it cracks in half, and then you can just eat the pieces.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, the candy crack.
So yeah, the candy cracks in
I
half.
only had one Kit Kat bar that was awful.
Don't say the blueberry muffin one. I like that one.
No.
What do you mean it was awful?
When I visited my son in Phoenix, they had gone to some sort of specialty grocery, and they bought this Kit Kat bar from Japan that was fish flavored.
Ew.
What?
Yeah. It just didn't go. It looked like a Kit Kat bar, looked like a regular Kit Kat bar, and you break it apart.
Fish and chocolate.
Are you
Yes.
sure you weren't eating the cat food?
No, it was a Kit Kat bar, and it was fish flavored, and it was from Japan. I'm telling you the truth.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, it was awful.
Yeah, I'm not. Now I'm getting indigestion just thinking about that.
It's 8:15, but Adam,
Yes, sir.
when we come back, I want to find out about TV and
Right.
movies.
Well, I just
Right.
got. I'm just shooting. I'm going to a photo shoot for a. It's called a deck to sell the thing. So
Oh,
hopefully
that's
we'll
why
sell
you
it.
have to lose weight.
Yeah, I got to lose the weight so I can look good on camera. And we got the cameras here now in the new studio.
And
We shoot high. Don't worry.
Thank
now
you. I don't have a good size.
sometimes actors have to gain weight for roles.
Yeah, I don't. I've never been that lucky. You know what I mean? Why are you eating
That's
the
why you're
waffles?
going for
I'm
the
an artist.
Oscar.
See the Brendan Fraser whale.
Yeah, the
job.
Oscar.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
I did.
And
It was depressing.
It was depressing?
It was really depressing.
Yeah.
The Oscar movies are always depressing.
Yeah. I don't need the depressing.
He
I'm
was great,
depressed
but it
enough.
was depressing.
Yeah, I saw Top Gun 9 times.
Well, what about that one that confuses everybody, but that they say is so great?
What?
Oh, the one that I can't bring myself to watch because I keep looking at the description and saying, I don't care about this.
Oh, I haven't seen an
Everything,
Oscar movie.
everywhere, all at once.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Did I get the title
Everything,
right?
everywhere,
I think
all
so.
at once.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think you're right. Yeah.
everything, everywhere, all at
Read
once.
the description.
Okay.
Read the description and then see if you want to see it.
Is Trevor reading it?
I think he's bringing it
Can
up.
you read it? You need a crunch bar.
I might
The
need-
fish flavored
Kit
Kit Kat.
Oh, this one. I actually want to see this one. This one looks good.
What is it?
This is about a Chinese immigrant that all the multiverses, and she could travel to different points.
Okay, so it's 16 minutes
See
after
what
8
I mean?
o'clock
See
here
what I
at
mean?
Q104.3.
I'm trying to get the thing to load. It's like 10 pages
And,
long.
you know, if you remove the K from Kit Kat, you have it and at.
It and that.
Oh.
You see?
It's not helping.
It's 17 after 8 o'clock. Adam Ferrara is here
Hello.
with us here at Q104.3.
I'm back.
Back in the New York groove.
Thank you, Mr. Fraley.
So do you enjoy your visits back
Yeah, I
to
go
your
out-
home area? You know, you don't seem like you've actually turned into a Californian.
Nah, I can't. First of all, they don't. I live right in Santa Monica, and I come back. Apparently, I'm sarcastic, and they don't get it out there. they're like, you people from the East Coast, you're rude. I'm like, we're not rude. We have time for this crap. We're in a hurry. It's not. Don't think it's about you. I'm in a hurry. Rude implies intent. I'm not even considering you, Kyle. I have things to do.
That's right. Don't they seem like they don't do anything?
Yeah, I'm like,
All
don't you have
day.
anything to do? Even yesterday, I'm walking to the subway. There's a homeless guy running. Don't you think part of the appeal of homelessness is a loose schedule? Where's he going? He was running, and there was nobody chasing him. I was like, he's late for something, but it ain't work. I mean, what's he doing?
Well, it's always good to have a place to go or a
Yeah.
goal. You
Well, the
know.
intensity. I mean, that's the other thing.
And I think part of the thing is also that in L.A., at least
Yeah.
when I've been out there visiting,
Mhm.
which I've had to do, going to meetings and stuff like that, everything is so far away from everything else.
Yeah.
You know,
your car
so,
is like your office.
everything is far away from everything.
But they say it's 20 minutes away, but
Yeah.
it never is.
Never. It's always because of traffic. The traffic is a nightmare.
But nobody walks.
But
No.
here, people are walking, so you see
Right.
that
Yeah.
frenetic activity
Right.
take place.
I lived in when I first moved out there. I moved into Hollywood, and I would walk at night because I'm used to walking, and there was cops like just tailing me like I'm going to do something because I'm walking.
How dare you?
Yeah, what are you doing? So yeah, it's a whole.
Oh,
different
and if
thing.
you jaywalk, they give you a ticket.
Yeah.
Like they'll stop in the middle of the street and scream at you, the cops, for something that we do every day in Manhattan.
Yeah.
Every day. And it's like, oh my God,
This is what you're
committed
doing.
a crime.
You're some kind of cop, Serpico. Look at you keeping us safe. Yeah. So no, but I got to see my mom. This is okay. So this is what I learned when I went to see my
Your
mom.
mom on Long Island.
Yeah, my mom's out on the island. My shrink's a 75-year-old Jewish guy who yells at me. That's what he does.
You pay him for that.
Yeah, I pay him for that.
Okay.
He's like, "What'd you do that for, Ed?" I'm like, "All right, Marty, that's all the time we have for today. I'm got to go past the temple and tell him you are working on a Friday night. How's that?" Because I'm infantile and vindictive. So one of the things he says, because I beat myself up a lot, and so he says, you got to forgive yourself. And there's no example of forgiveness in my family. And this came rushing back when I was driving out to see my mom. You know the big cemetery outside the Midtown Tunnel when you're heading into Queens? The Cavalry, I think. Every time when I was a kid, we passed that cemetery. My Uncle Frank would roll down the window with a truck, stick his head out the window and yell, "You're not dead enough!" And nobody knows who he's talking to.
There's just someone in there.
There's someone
Wow.
in there that did. I asked him, I said, "Uncle Frank, what is this?" Like, he knows what he did. So I don't have that in my family.
Wow.
And then he makes the sign of the cross after because he passed the cemetery, and I'm like, isn't it supposed to be forgiveness? Jesus understands. He's one of us. I'm like, what? Oh, Italians want Jesus to be Italian so bad. They delude themselves. I'm like, he was Jewish. He's like, yeah, on his mother's side. Okay.
Adam Ferrara is with us here at Q104.3. It's always a treat to have him here with us. You still loving cars?
Yeah. I actually, what did I have? Oh, so Ford sent me over. I had the Mustang GT Performance, the high-end GT Performance. That's, man. Electric car, I get. Here's the thing with the electric cars. I like the sounds and the smells and you go to shift. Oop, she doesn't like that. The communication between you and the car. This is just pure power with no communication. It's like, who gave the gun to the baby? It's just. But the power is just like you step there's unbridled setting, and then you can put the unbridled like it's like a race setting, and there's one thing, balls in the back seat. You push that, you step on the gas, and they're in the back seat.
You're not stepping on the gas.
What?
You're not stepping on the gas.
You're right. You're absolutely right. You're stepping up the flux
On
capacitor.
whatever. Yeah. One of our colleagues drove his Camaro in today, and was all excited about that.
Yeah. Which one does he have? The Vet was the LZ1.
Yeah, I don't know which Camaro it is, but he collects cars, so.
Nice.
And
I like the 68. The 69 Camaros are a little smaller. The 68 was big, and I like the taillights on the 68. I like that Camaro better. For Mustangs, I like the 68 390 Fastback, the bullet car. Yeah, that one's fun. Yeah, I got to come to the car show.
Yes,
the
you
ones
do.
guys
Be our guest of honor.
Yeah, I would love to do that.
we could make a very big deal out of you.
That would be fun.
And you're,
Yeah, my father had it, and I just saw this. I was at Barrett Jackson, and they had the car of legend in my family was a 57 Starfire Rolls 98 with a J2, and my father put a Continental kit on it, and that's the car my mother took a road test in Queens, and the Continental kit, the little off the Lincoln, when they have the tire on the back. So it was 6 feet from the back of the tire to the end of the kit. My mother took a road test in it in Queens. She parallel parked and was knocking garbage cans off the sidewalk because the thing was so small.
That's not a car.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Jeez.
You got to signal for a turn like 3 weeks in advance. Those things are huge.
Okay, well, let's just reiterate your local tour dates.
Yes, I will be at Uncle Vinny's tomorrow night, Friday and Saturday in Point Pleasant, New Jersey. Then next weekend I will be at Governor's on Long Island, Friday and Saturday. And
March 10th and 11th.
March 10th and 11th I will be at Bananas in Rutherford, New Jersey.
Okay, well, it's great to have you here.
Always good to see you, my friend. Thank you for the coffee. I'm glad I showed up on the coffee day. Congratulations on. I should have brought like an Entenmann's cake for the new place. I didn't.
But you're not doing Entenmann's now.
Not for me, for Jim.
No, but he can bring them from me.
I'll bring
That's true.
Just
And
so
Trevor.
he learns how to read. He needs the vowels. Always good to see you, my friend.
What have we learned today, Jim? Don't drink coffee when the comedian's talking.
I know. A couple of times he
This
caught
I got
me
you a
with
few
a
times.
mouthful. It's 8:45. We have strange news at Q104.3.
New York's classic rock, Q1043.